Welcome to the 4th out of 5 videos in the 30 days to a happier you. So far, we have covered 3 out of the 5 pillars of positive psychology. P for positive emotion, E for engagement, R for relationships, and this week the focus is on meaning. As Mary Oliver says, tell me what it is you're going to do with your one wild and precious life. We get one life to live. This is not a dress rehearsal. So how can we bring more meaning into each moment and then also have the larger picture of meaning and purpose for our best possible future? You may have heard of Start With Why by Simon Sinek. Meaning is tied into what inspires you to get up every morning. And here's the thing, it's okay not to know what brings you meaning, what brings you purpose, because oftentimes we are so busy being human doings. When is the last time you spent time to reflect about what is it that I want to do with my life? What is the legacy that I want to leave? What is it that I want to do to leave the world a little bit better than when I found it? So this week is about taking the time to pause, see, remember, and uncover what lights you up. What do you love to do? What comes to you naturally? What excites you about the life ahead of you? You will see this in the emails this week, but one thing you can always come back to when you're not sure about, what is it that I want to do with my life, is get out of this part of our brain. Our logical thinking brain will shut down our dreams faster than anybody else. I've often said we will give up on our dreams long before they give up on us. So sometimes it actually helps us to move out of reality in a way and kind of like think of blue sky thinking, like take off all the limitations that you might think are there. So one of the exercises, I'm going to do it right now because I think it's such a good one. And you can do this anytime that you feel uncertain. Simply imagine your best possible future. Pick a time frame. You can play around with it. It could be a year, could be 6 months, could be 3 years, 5 years. What is it? A year, 3 years, 5 years from now, when everything had gone well, what would you want to be doing? Where would you want to be? Who would you want to be with? And most importantly, how do you want to feel? And then you're going to imagine that in full detail. And then I'm going to invite you to write that down as though it's already happened. Like I've mentioned before, believe it to be true and meet yourself there. Meaning can turn a job into a calling. It's not what we do, it's the why and how we look at what it is that we're doing. Meaning can turn the smallest micro moment that might seem very ordinary into the most extraordinary of times during our day. So this week, I invite you to stay open, play with the lens of curiosity, get out of the thinking brain, move into your heart, and see what it is that you want to do with your one wild and precious life.